Today's video is about somebody who we have never ever mentioned on this channel, but he is a large streamer. This guy started out on YouTube and he was streaming to, I don't know, over 600 concurrent viewers over there. Whether they were real or not, another story. Then he moved over to Facebook gaming after being offered a nice little partnership deal, so hats off to him for securing that. He has, however, slipped under the radar. Not many people have been watching him to send clips, but yesterday we got sent a clip of Simsy. And Simsy is somebody from England who just somehow seems to know where everybody is. This is a guy who used to really, put all his effort into PBs, and, his PB back then was like, 21 kills, but now somehow he's got a 3.7 KD with 220 wins and a PB of 41 kills in a game. I wonder what's changed. Well, today we're going to go and take a look at some of his gameplay from a recent video he uploaded to Facebook. And there is a moment in this video that tells me this guy is either using a 2D radar or Wallhacks. So, let's crack on with the video. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is Simsy. But let's go and take a look now at some of his gameplay. So we are starting this at around, I'll tell you what, we'll start a little bit further back, around 1 minute 28 in, okay? Because I want to pay attention to any previous knowledge in the first minute building up to a moment that occurs that I think is extremely damning, right? Awful. Okay, first and foremost, even just then, I'm going to pull it back even further because I want to know if you had any prior knowledge of that guy. This is Facebook quality footage, guys, which even though it says 1080p, guess what? It isn't, so you have to bear with us on that one. So let's pay attention to what he does now. Oh, it's a skip, so it's a video, unfortunately. Seem to track that guy, though. Whether or not he heard footsteps, I mean, a little bit. But the clip we're building up to is extremely damning. Even that right there, right? Moments like this. Right, let's watch what just happened here. There's a little spin and a look up. Okay, watch this now. He sort of stopped there. He goes this way, does a spin. He's almost looked up here, almost at the ceiling, right? Which, bear in mind, if you have wall hacks on, you would be able to see player skeleton box or whatever settings you've got on showing through the wall up there. He then decides to push up here, goes in this door, in that door.
On the roof then.
And he says, oh, he's on the roof then. Who's on the roof? There was no one on the minimap. We didn't hear anyone. So who's on the roof? And just to be clear, right, this is where it skips now. From here over to this. From this point, we hear footsteps from this guy. Keep an eye on the minimap. Eye on the minimap. Eye on the minimap. Listen for audio. I'm hearing nothing. Pushes up here and says,
On the roof then.
he's on the roof then. So who's on the roof for one? Who's he pushing with no audio cues, no minimap knowledge at all? So that's kind of strange if you ask me. However, that is not the damning clip we're talking about. In about 30 seconds into this clip now, you're gonna see exactly what it is. He pushes up onto the roof. Oh, there's a guy up there. Well, there might be two. Now, something else we've got to take into consideration here before we carry on. Simsy used to die-hard play with a guy called Y8. I don't think he goes by Y8 anymore. I think it's Liam Live or something like that because he got copyrighted. However, just for a little bit of context to show you what kind of people Simsy plays with, here's a clip that it's Happer exposed of Y8 back in Warzone Caldera.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Let's be friends.
Oh, so I hope that sums up just what kind of players Simsy plays with. That was one hell of an aimbot snap from Y8, wouldn't you say? Let's get back into the video of Simsy now. But getting back into Simsy's gameplay now, this moment here took me by surprise. He does something within this situation that kind of makes me wonder why, and I'm going to point it out to you now. Now, I will point out he does see an enemy. I'm going to pause it just there. We've just seen it. I did miss it on the pause. Let's just try and see if we can catch it on the pause so I can prove that he sees the enemy here. There. So right there we have full visuals of the enemy, but he's already been pushing towards this direction, which I find strange. So again, pulling it back.
Mate.
He's just killed this guy on the roof, right?
Is this a bot lobby or something? Still 92 up.
Now, where do you push from here? Every one of you guys who lands in this area, where do you push from here? Now, there was a guy on the roof earlier on, right? So we had a guy on the other side of the roof, but where on earth do you push from here? Personally, if I'm the other guy getting away, I am running towards the buy station. If you look at the mini-map, right, I'll be going in that direction, and anyone who lands in this area knows that where Simsy ends up walking towards now, or running towards, is not the direction anyone should really be pushing. You ready? He looks down here, sees absolutely zero information of an enemy. Carries on running this way, right? Random, right? All these buildings over here, big building on the right. Enemy could have went to any of those locations, and he's got no information to say otherwise, but he's still pushing this way with no audio cues, no visuals, no minimap knowledge. He sees the enemy there, which to me feels like he's chasing that enemy down before he's actually seen him anyway. But this is where it gets weird. That enemy's ran out and to the left, right? What is to the left? There's 1, 2, 3 buildings over here, another 2 round there, but chances are, if you're running to the left, you'd run out to the left and back down alongside of the building to try and loop around the enemy who's pushing you, right? But that's where Simsy's aim ends up, right there. Turns like a 90-degree angle there, and his aim right now at this point is perfectly placed on the enemy who's the other side of this. And he obviously realizes, oh shit, there's a wooden wall here, I need to do something about it. So he ends up aiming over this way and then repositions himself back to the enemy there. But his aim was literally at this point locked onto that enemy's head through that wall. So what's to say that, and let's bear in mind that enemy had enough time to get around there or even attempt to climb up the ladder, although Simsy would have heard the ladder, so even running around the side there, but he didn't. Simsy ran out and decided to pre-aim exactly where this enemy was, which I find extremely suspicious. Even though he saw that enemy run around the corner before he jumped down, that enemy had enough time to go to numerous different places, but Simsy seemed to know. And it's just weird, this kind of stuff happening.
This might be a good lobby.
He says this might be a good lobby, but something else happens now. Now this one here, the way in which he's edited his videos is sus, because he's cut out a lot of previous information. He's only on 4 kills at the moment, but what happens now, bear in mind if we take a look at where his eyes are sort of wandering off to, up to the left, there's nothing on the minimap. There's nothing on his compass. So yeah, he might be checking his minimap. But when you add that look now that he's doing onto what actually happens, it's weird. No audio cues whatsoever. Turns. Oh look, enemy right there where he jumps around and turns to. Now, I randomly just push towards these situations like that. But one thing I will say, the way he's edited this video, there is a vehicle here. And it is a chance that enemy had just pulled up in the vehicle before he decided to cut his edited video. So that is a possibility. However, the way he jumps around the corner, his aim just goes right onto the enemy. Something about that tells me Simsy might have extra knowledge. There's multiple instances throughout this video that indicate that he might well be using wall hacks, right? Even like this now, this loadout's just been dropped over there, right? It's quite far away from where he is. But instead of like looking at that area, oh, they could be behind the bay hails, they could be at the far end of the building, around the corner, whatever, right? This is what he does. Keeps himself close to the wall. Bear in mind, if he was further out, this door here would definitely, if anyone was in there, would be able to see him. So he keeps himself as close to the wall as possible. Watch this now. Like he knew that guy was in there, but he had to wait to have a visual on him before he could turn and shoot. Very strange behaviour considering this guy's here that he's shooting. The loadout over there. Like, something about that to me doesn't sit right. If you're basing your information for that guy on that loadout being over there, like there's like 4 other doors on this building and a wall at the end that he could be around. There's hay bales on the left he could be around, and all of those things I've just mentioned are closer to that loadout than this door here. Very strange. Very strange behaviour if you ask me. Now he's going back into the area.
That's a robot, bro.
And bear in mind he's just said this is a robot. This guy he dies to now is a level 2. But I just wanted to put this in the video for a little bit of, you know.
And I've lost to him because the ARs are all better than every SMG.
Just like a lot of cheaters who die, you know, like they complain and moan and cry when they die. like, and find an excuse for it, just like Simsy did there. Unlucky, mate. Your cheats couldn't help you this time, I suppose.
He's level 2. Oh my god.
If I'm being honest, it looks like that could have been an aimbot snapping in that kill, but that's Simsy, and I think there's multiple moments. Bear in mind, this is only 3 minutes 14 into this video, and we've already showcased multiple moments. There are far too many within this video. I'm not going to link it, I'm not going to show it, but this guy is someone I'm keeping an eye on now. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely believe there were multiple instances there that indicated Simsy might well be using either a 2D radar or wall hacks. It definitely seems like he's looking away from his monitor when he's playing the game, because if he's looking at the minimap in them moments for information, there's nothing there. So maybe he's got a 2D radar actually overlapping his minimap on the game and giving him information that he shouldn't have. Either way, something about it screams ESP to me. And if you guys don't agree with that, fair enough, let me know why in the comments below. But if you do agree, also let me know why. And I'm looking forward to looking into this guy a little bit further. So if you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up and give the video a share. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And also, we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers, so thank you for the help and support. If you want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up over on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1. And one last thing before we go. So guys, as you're aware, I'm partnered with Supreme CBD, who offer some absolutely amazing products. You've got these CBD cubes, which is something that I hadn't tried before. I tried multiple of their other gummies, but all it takes is like 2 or 3 of these, sometimes a little bit more, and they literally within 5 minutes calm your nerves. So a couple of minutes after I've eaten these, I will literally be sat here quite chilled out. They don't make you feel any way, but they will just calm that anxiety and that stress. So if you guys want to get your hands on some of these CBD cubes or any of their other edibles, go to the link in the description below and use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40%.